Sit up against the bumper of the car.
This way. Step up. Please. There we go. This car back here.
From the beginning, Thompson was uncooperative, refusing to answer basic questions and exhibiting a defensive attitude. The situation escalated when she refused to sign the citation and subsequently threw her copy of the ticket out of the car window. When ordered to exit the vehicle, Thompson repeatedly refused, claiming she was waiting for a supervisor. On January 16, 2026, Corporal Morgan of the Hearst Police Department conducted a traffic stop on a white BMW driven by Tanisha Thompson. The stop occurred in the 1400 block of Simpson Drive after the vehicle was clocked going 40 miles per hour in a 25 miles per hour school zone. Corporal Morgan informed her that he was the supervisor on duty and eventually had to use physical force to remove her from the car and place her under arrest for resisting. The Hearst Police Department released the full body cam footage to provide context after an edited version of the encounter went viral on social media. January 16, 2026, Hearst, Texas. The incident begins not as a criminal investigation, but as a commitment to community safety. Corporal Morgan is stationed at the 1400 block of Simpson Drive, a designated school zone. When he clocks a white BMW traveling at 40 miles per hour in a 25 mile per hour zone, he has a clear and objective reason for a traffic stop. In the state of Texas, speeding in a school zone is considered a high-priority violation due to the extreme risk posed to children. From the outset, the officer's actions are grounded in a lawful mandate to protect the community's most vulnerable members. As Corporal Morgan approaches the window, the interaction takes an immediate turn toward confrontation. When asked where she is coming from, Tanisha Thompson responds with, "That's none of your business." While citizens have the right to remain silent regarding self-incrimination, this immediate hostility is a major red flag for law enforcement. It signals a combative posture, a psychological state where the individual is looking to challenge the officer's authority rather than resolve the administrative matter of a traffic ticket. This lack of cooperation forces the officer to shift from a routine administrative process to a state of heightened tactical awareness. The turning point occurs when the citation is issued. Thompson refuses to sign the document, a common but ultimately futile form of protest. However, the situation reaches a boiling point when she takes the ticket and throws it out of the window onto the street. Legally, this is littering, but tactically, it is an overt act of defiance. It signals to the officer that the driver has no intention of following the law or the rules of the detention. At this moment, Corporal Morgan makes a critical tactical decision. The detention must transition into an arrest to maintain order and ensure accountability. During the confrontation, Thompson repeatedly demands a supervisor, a frequent tactic used to delay or obstruct police procedures. However, the legal reality is often misunderstood by the public. A suspect does not have a right to halt an arrest or a lawful order while waiting for a secondary supervisor to arrive, especially when the officer on the scene, like Corporal Morgan, already holds a supervisory rank. When an officer gives a lawful command to step out of the vehicle, the driver is legally obligated to comply immediately. Refusal to do so is the literal definition of resisting arrest or interfering with public duties. When Thompson refuses to exit and clings to the steering wheel, she is engaging in active resistance. The body camera footage from several angles shows the officer using a measured amount of physical force. He attempts to guide her out of the vehicle, but her resistance requires a more assertive physical takedown to secure her in handcuffs. Throughout the struggle, the officer's commands remain clear and repetitive. The Hearst Police Department released this full footage specifically to counter a selectively edited social media version that only showed the struggle, omitting the minutes of patience and warnings that preceded the physical intervention. The aftermath of this encounter is a Class A misdemeanor charge for resisting arrest, which was officially accepted by the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office. This case serves as a somber reminder that the side of the road is never the place to litigate a traffic ticket. By choosing escalation over compliance, Tanisha Thompson turned a fine for speeding into a criminal record. The Hearst Police Department stands firmly behind the officer, utilizing this footage as a masterclass in transparency and the reality of modern policing.
Hi there. I'm Corporal Morgan with the Hearst Police Department. Reason why you're getting stopped, you were just driving through a school zone going 40. It's a 25 through there. Do you have your driver's license, proof of insurance with you today? To this afternoon.
Home.
Coming from?
Why?
Just a question.
It's none of your business.
I'm sorry?
It's none of your business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Signature from you. This is not an admission of guilt.
I'm not.
It's a promise.
That.
You're not going to sign it?
No, I'm not.
That's fine. I'll just put refuse. I need to get the VIN number on the car real quick. I'll enter that. I'll print you your... All right. Here's your copy of the citation. As far as the bills, you don't want to take it?
No.
Well, it's going to take it because it's your citation. That's your citation. That's littering. Step out of the car. Stepping out.
I'm not stepping
Step
out
out.
of shit. Call
Step
your
out.
motherfucking supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
You're not the supervisor.
Yes, I am.
Call your
I am the
supervisor.
corporal.
A
Step out.
supervisor. I'm not
Step
stepping
out.
out of nothing. Get
Step
your
out.
fucking hand off me.
Step
Get your
out.
hand off me. Get your hand off me. I will step
Step
out
out.
on the supervisor.
I
I'm
am
not
the
stepping out of
supervisor.
nothing.
Ma'am.
Get your hand off
Tanisha.
me. Get your hand off
I'm not letting
me.
go.
You littered. You
I
dropped
am
the
not.
ticket, not me.
I put the ticket in
No,
the car
you dropped the
because
ticket,
that's your
not
copy.
me. You dropped the ticket, not me. Get your hands off me.
Take the
You're
ticket and
touching
go.
Me. Give me the ticket. You're touching me forcibly. You're holding me
Because
too tight, and you're being out of line.
you are resisting.
Y'all see this, right?
Sir, I'm sorry. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over.
How am I gonna roll over on you?
Roll over. Lower to the left. Pull your hand up. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over. Lower to the left. Pull your hand up. All you had to do is take the ticket and leave.
Under 13, one female's detained.
She's in custody.
Get my phone.
All right, get her set up and have her sit up against the bumper of the car.
All right, this way. Step up. My feet, please. There we go. Go into this car back here.
The public reaction to the story has been very lively. Here's what people are saying.
This lady is absolutely percent the problem. She had an attitude from the second the officer approached her. He was courteous and professional, while she was insulting and rude. I feel sorry for her poor child being raised by this woman as an example of how to behave. She got exactly what she deserved. Good job, Hearst PD.
I'm really glad they released this. Clearly this escalation was her choice, not the police officers. And I'm glad that the attempt to make our law enforcement look bad has been defeated with the truth.
Imagine being free to go and still choosing to go to jail. Unbelievable stupidity.
She didn't have to take it that far. Ridiculous. Thank God for body cameras. As a black woman, I just want to say that her rights were absolutely not violated. She resisted the law, and this cop.
Looks like a routine traffic stop with a non-compliant citizen. She tried blaming the officer for the littering when it was clearly her that threw it out the window. Even after things escalated, he gave her another opportunity and said all you have to do is take the ticket and go. She was rude from the very start, and she was the one who broke the law by going 15 miles an hour over in a school zone. Every single interaction I've had with a police officer has been a pleasant one because I am respectful. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Thank you, etc. is how you talk to people that are simply doing their job.
Tanisha Thompson faces a Class A misdemeanor for resisting arrest, which carries a maximum penalty of 1 year in jail and a $4,000 fine under Texas law. She additionally faces fines for speeding in a school zone and littering after throwing the police citation out of her car window.